Everybody to the Irish Furian. I am the Irish Furian. Okay, so I am just going to sort out a few things here first before I share my screen. I need to get the chat up so I can see who is knocking about. Let's see. Gotta get the chat. Yeah, okay, so I'll just open that up first. I should have done that in a window, but that's okay. In a browser window. Okay, and I will move that over to here. It's just so nice to have a second monitor like that. Get rid of that. How are we doing on the main window? Okay. I'm just going to go into YouTube, into my channel, and see what is going on. Okay. I think I'm live. There's one person watching. It's probably a bot or a troll. If it's not, do tell. Yep, it's a troll. Okay, so I'll hang about for a bit, and if I see any other of the lads come on sooner rather than later, but I think I will just have a dabble through YouTube anyway until I get the thing sorted. I think that what these paid trolls do is they're the same guy, but I think that they take on a persona with each different profile, and they say, okay, I'm going to allocate that kind of personality to that profile, you know. So yeah, so I made a bit of an effort tonight. I put water in my hair. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. Where are we now? We're in 2 minutes in. So yeah. Oh, yeah, I had a very tough day yesterday. Very tough. Not so bad today. Bit more relaxing. Yeah, I help look after somebody who has MS every second day, and oh my god, I was racing all over the place yesterday. I made about 6 journeys. 2 of them were repeated because I got the wrong items for the person. So today is I can take a day off, so I'm a bit more chilled. And I think that may be the actual key to this, is actually to do these live streams on the days where I don't have that prior engagement. So yeah, so for this video I am going to just do more of a peruse through the whole Jerusalema videos of people dancing. Different organized groups throughout different countries dancing. So let me see, I'll go back here now and share my screen. All right, so that's what you see there. And I'll get that up again. So yeah, this is my other channel with so but what we'll do is we'll just go look at these different this is Stuttgart airport, and this is apparently flight staff from Stuttgart airport. So we'll just have a quick look at that. I don't want to know about Grammarly. I don't want
Writing's
to.
not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct,
I'm just going to go and get my
but
headphones.
it's wordy and hard to read.
So while I'm gone to get my headphones, you can check that out. Sorry about the echo.
Jerusalema, ikayalami.
So that's Stuttgart.
Ilonoloze,
And all the faces coming, so you don't know who.
uhambelami. Zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikayalami.
Could be anybody with those masks on.
Ilonoloze,
It's not human.
uhambelami. Zungangishilana.
Ugh, I hate looking at the faces when they're covered like that.
Ayikolana.
Anyway, this is Stuttgart Airport. And apparently these are just people that they pulled around, pulled up and said, "Do you want to do a dance? You want to do the Jerusalema dance?" So this is Stuttgart, Germany. Okay. I'll pause it there. And from Stuttgart in Germany, we go to Nairobi. But probably have to get through an advert first. No, it's okay. And I think it starts, if I remember correctly. Where does it start? Yeah. Governor Sonko. This is Nairobi.
Jerusalema, ikayalami. Ilondoloze,
Even firemen in Nairobi.
zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikayalami.
Hopefully, I'm not getting any dropped out frames in my own OBS. In OBS. So that's Nairobi, okay? That's Nairobi. Kenya, isn't it? Yeah. Nairobi is Kenya. I'm 70-80% sure of that. What else have we got here? We'll go to... Oh, look, Switzerland. Switzerland. Doing the same dance to the same music. All wearing masks from one side of the world to the other. All wearing masks, doing the same dance to the same music. With very polished looking video footage, may I say. All doing the same African dance as put forward by the South African music producer. I did see the small little bit of a documentary about who the producer was and who he got to sing and all of that. So we should look at that, but I didn't prepare that. So this is Jerusalema Ever School, and this is a primary school. Now, maybe they tell us where this is. Is it South American, maybe? South American country? Spain, South America? So we're going to have a listen to that. Same song. Faces covered. Little children with their faces covered. A Catholic priest, I'll take it. No idea, mate. No idea what you're saying. She's a nun, I take it. All the children made up to dance with masks on their faces. Masks on their faces. Oh, that just looks too bizarre to me. Can't look at all those people with those masks on, it just freaks me out. What's that? The song behind? Yeah. Is that it? Maybe this is it. Okay, so as you can see, they have to have the diversity quotient in there. Because it's not good enough just to be a Caucasian, you know? So this is the video showing the guy who did the video and who made the song, produced the song. Yes, a TikTok song went viral, guys. Just like that. Went viral.
It's a dance that comes from South Africa. That's why we dance at weddings. So what happened is that there's these guys from Angola who saw the choreography, and they started.
How much money did you get, fella?
They started dancing to the song, holding plates with food inside. They started doing the dance also. So the video just went viral.
Just viral. Just went viral. Just went viral from one side of the world to the other. Polished videos. Everybody choreographed. Just went viral.
2019, I made a beat, and then after making that beat, it was so spiritual. I remember I kept on listening to it again and again and again. Also trying to identify a vocalist that I can feature because I'm a
Richard, they're paid trolls. They're paid trolls, Richard. They're paid trolls. 8888 and the end are paid trolls. Ignore them. Let's stick with the video, yeah?
It came my sister Nomnaiwa, the one I featured on the song, and then I remember I called her. She came to the studio. We sat down together in the studio. I played to her, and I told her that I want this song to be as more spiritual as it can. And then we just laid down ideas. And then this Jerusalema, it just came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Chilling. And we're like, is it fine? Yes, it's fine. Let's put it. And then we put it, we recorded it. And then from there, we just started loving it.
Jerusalema.
Oh, Lord.
Actually, it means Jerusalem is my home.
Really?
It means please go with me. Please protect me. You know, and then Ohambe Nami means.
But didn't say who protect him. Who protect him? Who protect him? Protect me. Who? Jerusalem is my home. Protect me. Who? Okay. Bandwidth is a little bit strangled. Let's bear up and bear with.
Please go with me and protect me, and don't leave me behind, because Jerusalem is my home. The success is so amazing. It's above my imagination, to be honest. I never thought the song will catch everyone's attention.
But it usually does. What usually does catch people's attention is when something is pushed equilaterally across the media. That's what usually gets people's attention. It's not that it's just somebody picks it out. somebody just picks it out and then runs with it. It's usually when it's presented multiple times across different channels, again and again and again and again. All right?
All parts of the world, to be honest. I was just making a song in the studio, just trying to release a single of mine.
Just.
Like, I never even thought of other countries. I never thought that people would be dancing to my song in United States of America, in France, in Portugal, Italy, and so forth. So like, I just made a song relaxing, but then the success of the song is above my imagination, and then for that I always thank God, because it's a beautiful work that it also has done to me. It's taking this song to the next level, because now the song it's everywhere in the world. The Jerusalema dance is taking over the world.
Taking over the world. Oh Lord. Okay, so there's also good Lord. So let's go up to.
Money doesn't grow on trees. It grows with Amazon.
Okay, pause that. We'll go up to here to. I didn't see this one yet, and apparently this is a sneak peek of the Garda Síochána filming Jerusalema dance in Tralee, County Kerry. The channel being Q Cares. Q Cares. How about that?
Jerusalema, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami.
So these are sneak peeks, right? With the music in lovely, rich, colourful production value being played in the background over the video track. Sped up. So you understand that this is branding and marketing. This is the marketing for the New World Order in my estimation, understanding. Like, I know it's always been with us. It's always been with us, but it's becoming more revealed. This is revelation now. This is a revelation of it, and it's becoming more obvious, because you don't get people dancing in Austria, in Germany, in Kenya, in Switzerland, in Ireland, in a South American country. Okay, you don't get that with polished videos, everybody choreographed in their dancing to the same dance. You don't get that unless there is an order, unless there is an order from the top down. Like, what goes viral? Well, something goes viral when it's displayed multiple times and put in people's faces. It's not viral. It's created. It's not by mistake. It's manufactured. It's to display something. It's to show us something. And I believe that that's what this is. It's to show us that the system that we live in is not under our control. It never has been. I used to think, when that Leo Varadkar going off and signing the Global Compact for Migration in Marrakech, in Morocco, December 2018, which allows for migrants to come from developing countries into developed countries. Define a migrant, define a developing country, define a developed country. that I used to think that that meant something. Now I see that it's just the signing off on something. It's something that already is and was going to be enacted. So we take these tickets, I believe, by being participants of the system. And I understand that the system has given convenience to people and has given ease of living to people. And there's no way, like, I'm not going to complain that if I break my leg now, that I can go to a hospital where medical science is being dished out in a method and a way which will benefit me very quickly and easily. However, that system has a great many downsides as well. And I'm not going to complain about it. As I said, you know, my hat's off to them for providing the service. However, I think that a system like that is always going to have a timed limit. It's always going to have a timed limit because eventually there's this thing called life. And life needs to assert itself. Life needs to be lived in a certain way. Life needs to flourish in a certain way that when you engage in a system that imposes itself on life in a synthetic, structured kind of way, that might be fine for a while, but eventually that system is going to be disturbed by life. It's like, think of it like this. You notice the way nature always reclaims its own, takes back what man creates. So if man creates a building out of stone and concrete, the smallest little bacteria gets in there, the smallest little seeds, the smallest moss, the smallest lichens get in between the cracks, and they start to grow, and that's the start, you know, the expanding out of tiny little plants, and then once they've pushed open the cracks enough, bigger plants and seeds will find their way inside and grow even more and force open those cracks even more. And that will continue as a process over and over and over and continually until the cracks get large enough, the pieces get broken down, and even concrete and stone gets returned to soil, you know, gets returned to the ground, you know. And I believe so it is with this system, that a system only has a certain lifespan until life itself will assert itself. And from a religious aspect, God's law will be adhered to. God's law has to be adhered to because reality is God's law. And if you ignore that for long enough, if you ignore it for long enough, you lose your nation, you lose your society. And the beings that act as the lichens, the moss, the small little, the mold, which grows further and further into larger structures and larger plants, the beings that enact that process within your society. If you don't have a moral order, if you don't adhere to God's law, you end up with your society, your nation, crumbling and being deconstructed because the structure of life, the natural order, God's moral order has been ignored. And so the artificial system that has been created to sustain the people within that system has a time limit. It has a shelf life.